Mr. Ali was an animal, what would he be?
A fish, because he's bubbly.
If Mr. Olive had another job, what would it be and why?
A handsome model because he's so handsome and I love his mohawk.
If Miss Heidi was an ice cream flavour, what would she be?
Rainbow,
Why is that?
because it's the best colour in the world.
If Miss Baird was a food, what food would she be?
A donut,
Why is that?
because it's like yummy and tasty and good.
If Miss Campbell was a colour, what would she be?
Purple, because it's my sister's favourite colour. It's a happy colour.
If Miss Johal was a superhero, what would she be?
She would be Flash, because she's really quick at helping people.
If Miss Foy was a song, what would she be?
Shake It Off,
Why?
because she's energetic and she loves teaching us.
What's one word you'd use to describe Miss Gibbons?
Gnarly, because she's like really fun and really cool sometimes. Well, mostly all the time.
If Miss Anderson was a color, what color would she be?
Yellow, she's very smart and helps us learn.
If Miss Burning was a superhero, who would she be and why?
I think she would be Wonder Woman because she's really nice and smart.
How much do you love Miss Tanya?
This much, this much. If Miss Stanton was an ice cream flavour, what would she be?
A blueberry,
Why?
because she likes blueberries in the whole world and it will make her sweet.
If Mr. Archie was a sport, what sport would he be?
A relay race, because he works well in a team.
If Miss Emmons was a flower, what would she be?
She would be a sunflower because she's happy and she's goes and sunflowers are smart and goes towards the sun.
If Miss McGinnis was a celebrity, who would she be?
She'd be Taylor Swift because she's so funny, bubbly, and energetic.
If Mr. Breck was an animal, what animal would he be?
A dolphin, because dolphins are smart.
If Miss Swain was a Disney character, who would she be?
Belle, because she always brightens our classroom when she comes.
If Mrs. Wood was an animal, what animal would she be?
A clocker,
Why is that?
because she makes us smile.
If Miss Gibson had another job, what would it be?
It would be a doctor, because she's always so kind to get us out of sticky situations.
If Miss Russell had a different job, what would it be?
A Jurassic Park keeper,
Why?
because she controls chaos.
If Miss Gilmore was a color, what would she be?
Rainbow,
Why?
because there's a lot of colours in there.
If Miss Milner was a song, what song would she be?
I think she would be Call Me Maybe
Why?
because it's a party song and she's a party teacher.
What's one word to describe Miss Mary?
Kind.
If Miss Squishes was a superhero, who would she be?
Wonder Woman because she's confident and smart.
If Miss Weatherwall was a Disney character, what would she be?
Cinderella, because she's soft and sweet.
If Miss Wicks was a superhero, what would she be?
Wonder Woman because she's really kind and helpful.
If Mr. Murray was a food, what would he be?
A spicy curry because he always comes at me with spicy answers.
If Miss Hutchinson was a food, what would she be?
She'll be ice cream because she is so nice and ice cream is so nice.
If Miss Christians was a plant, what plant would she be and why?
She'd be a tulip because she brightens up everyone's day.
If Miss Quinn was an animal, what animal would she be?
A bird because she sings beautiful songs.
If Miss Onadia was a Disney character, who would she be?
She would be Louisa from Encanto because she's strong, she's inspiring, and she's cool.
If Mr. Atone was a sport, what sport would he be?
Rugby league because he tackles big problems.
If Miss Stowe was a Disney character, who would she be?
Tinkerbell, because she's helpful and nice.
If Miss Mitchell was an animal, what would she be?
She would be a monkey because she's super energetic and also because we love her super much.
If Miss Hodkinson would have another job, what would it be?
To be a firewoman
Why?
because she's really smart and brave.
If Miss Wells was a Disney character, what would she be?
Peter Pan because she takes us on learning adventures.
If Miss Hollis was a season, what season would she be?
Miss Harvest would be Summer because she's fun.
If Miss Clark was an animal, what would she be?
A leopard because he's really fast making writing quick.
If Mr. Jackson was a sport, what sport would he be and why?
Basketball because I have fun around him and
He's my favorite.
If Miss Crichton was a colour, what would she be?
Blue because she is fun.
If Miss Javelin would be a lolly, what would she be?
A ginormous gummy bear
Why?
because she brings joy and she's so sweet.
If Miss Diamore was a food, what would she be?
A lollipop because she pops in and brightens our day.
If Mrs. Ryan was a flower, what flower would she be?
A sunflower because she's bright.
If Miss Dulcie was a lolly, what would she be?
Bubblegum because she's sweet and she sticks up for us.
If Miss Donnellan had another job, what would it be?
Her job would be a Broadway director
Why?
because she's so good at directing acts.
If Miss Bond was an ice cream flavour, what would she be?
Strawberry sorbet from Shirley's Strawberry Farm because it's the sweetest flavour in the world.
If Mr. Lamond was a vegetable, what would he be?
Broccoli because he makes us smarter.
If Miss Schaefer was a superhero, who would she be?
A Supergirl
Why?
because she helps her class.
If Mr. Bramson was a food, what would he be?
A popcorn because it's lots of fun.
What's an animal you would describe Miss Cooper as?
A butterfly because her wings would be very pretty.
How much do you love Miss Helen? This much, this much, this much.
If Miss Laurie was an animal, what animal would she be?
A butterfly because she brightens up our day and she's pretty.
How would you describe Miss Arnett?
Her being happy.
If Mrs. Alexander was a fruit, what would she be?
Strawberries and cream. Why? Because everyone loves her.
If Miss Knight was an ice cream flavour, what would she be?
Strawberry
Why?
because she's sweet.
Funny?
Kind. Extraordinary.
Amazing?
Inspiring. Creative.
Nice?
Caring.
Kindness?
Confident.
Friendly?
Funny.
Dedicated.
Phenomenal? Nice?
Organized.
Knowledgeable.
Amazing.
Supportive?
Inspiring.
Care.
Extraordinary?
Motivating.
Passionate.
I'm getting confused. Used to describe Miss McGinnis.
Miss McGinnis is like Taylor Swift because she's so energetic and so happy and so exciting. Like, put away the camera.